Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button, get that bell notification on too so you don't miss out on the next episode of Fort Prairie, an Alberta themed city. Welcome back to the channel. We're doing a flyby over top of what we built so far. We haven't done a flyby in quite some time, so I think we'll probably do for one in Brockton County as well. It's just honestly, it's just easy to do the normal intro, so figured I would do a flyby for this Friday episode. So hope you enjoyed this week's episode so far. What have we done this week? Well, we've improved the connectivity of the area. We've also added some medium density, aka high density residential with a high-rise ban on. And we've done a couple other tweaks throughout in and throughout the city. But what's on tap for today, Steven? Well, we are going to kind of be doing a similar thing that we've done for both episodes, but we're going to combine it into one. Stick with the theme of the week. Oh, we also made the bus depot, the rural bus station. Probably a little bit bigger than it could have been, but I think it turned out pretty nicely. So we're going to continue to look at building some road networks today. We're going to be building some road networks in Greenberg, in West Greenberg, I guess is where it is. I'm going to try to find the limit of the nature reserve today, and we'll also add in some low density residential in some gaps that we've kind of created. We'll also look at maybe adding in a high school. We're going to add in a bridge right away. That's the first thing we're going to do, because I don't forget, we're going to add in a bridge, and then maybe we'll look at some transit lines at the end, just some bus lines. Yeah, so that's kind of the order of things. Let's start off with that bridge, and then we'll get on to some road networks, and then we'll dive into some low density residential, and then the bus lines. Hopefully I remember the order. So as we just wait for the cinematic to end, just about the area that we've kind of already built around. So let me know if you like these flyovers. I think maybe once a week I'll try to do them. Hopefully I remember. Because I think it's like a good summary of what's happened, right? All right, so what did we really build up last week? Oh, we have some noise complaints over here. Maybe we can revise some of this then. Let's do that right away. Don't worry, I didn't forget the bridge. We'll still do the bridge. Yeah, no, I think we'll take out the industry here anyways. That's probably a good idea. This is a really nice area for some high-density residential. And we have some high-density residential demand. We'll stick with the theme of going 3 long through here. Yeah, not going the full 4. All right, so hopefully that simmers things down a little bit. And maybe we can also look at revising how the industry works, because right now we have the farming industry in here. Maybe we can bring in the timber industry a bit farther down. We'll see about revising some of that in the future. Anyway, so let's go down over here. This is what we built up last week, or Wednesday, holy cow. And we got a huge fire, oh my gosh. I don't know if we did services out over this way. We probably need to look at making sure we have all the city services available to us. Oh my goodness. Where's the fire truck? Here it comes. Probably need to upgrade this road. Is this building gonna burn down? That is the question. Let's throw it at 3 speed. Let's get that fire truck here. Come on. The Glade residence needs the fire truck. Oh, thank goodness they got there in time. Yeah, so we added some high density in over here. But what I've been noticing is there is so many pedestrians using this bridge. Look at this. It's just like raking in the dough. This park cheese, I guess, as overcharged egg would kind of call it. So it's just kind of cutting across. So we're going to do another one of these because it's really necessary. And why am I so focused on this intersection in particular? Well, pedestrians are cutting across right here and are really slowing things down. So what I'm kind of hoping to do is I'm thinking about trying to ban pedestrians from using this sidewalk. And what I will do is I'll force them to come down over here, cross, and then use this sidewalk, so that they're not cutting in front of the cargo station. So I don't really know if you can ban pedestrian access, but what we can do is do this. Eliminate that crosswalk. We'll do the same thing over here. Take out the crosswalk. Say go through. So hopefully people won't cross over here. I don't want people crossing on this side. I just don't want them crossing right here because it slows down the left-hand turns. from this side. But how do we go about banning people from this area? I don't know if you can, not through this method at least. Yeah, I guess this is only for nodes. That's parking. Yeah, I don't know. I guess could make it like highway, but then no one can use this side, you know? You know, we could make it like 2-lane highway, but then also that doesn't really work. Because how do people, or how do buildings attach to it, right? And we have a couple of buildings that need that access. So maybe we can let people walk along here. If you know a way of limiting pedestrians on that side, please let me know. That's curious. I was thinking maybe it would go from here. Yeah, it's just vehicles though. Yeah, okay. I can't think of any other method, but at least they're not crossing here anymore. Maybe we can actually also do it right here so that they have to cross using the two ends. Yeah, I mean that works, because then it kind of allows for more traffic to actually flow a little bit faster through this way. Yeah, anyways, okay, so we're gonna do the same thing over on this side, but we need to figure out how we're gonna get people across this rail line. I was thinking we could just use the same idea and kind of mirror it on this side. But then, I mean, that's probably a good idea. We can kind of use these, eliminate these ones, then we can take it back. I was thinking perhaps maybe we could go from this park and then bring it over. But it's just industry over here. There's not many people using this area at all. So yeah, why don't we try to just mimic the other side here. So I'm gonna pause the game, delete that. We'll delete all of these. Yeah, it looks like we took it all the way over to this area over here. So let's then go to our districts. We'll go to the park tab. And am I recording my audio? I am. Fantastic. That is really good to hear. Because I was like, I'm feeling this episode. This is pretty good. I didn't want to accidentally forget to record my audio. All right, let's take out this. There we go, since we added high density. And we'll extend this park, which is basically just a park. I guess we could make it a new park, but then it won't ever really become like level 5 or anything. And by extending the park out this way, what we're doing is we're actually adding to the land value of this area. So this park is all the paths that go under the railway. So it's already level 3. I don't really know if we're ever going to really... I guess we could push to get that to level 4 pretty easily. But now that we have that, let's go into the Parks tab. That's not the Parks tab, Steven. This is the Parks tab. Here we go. Park side gate. Oh, I guess we should take out the zoning. Park side gate. That's not the parks again. Holy cow. I haven't learned anything. So it looks like we left some space and could probably put it right here on this corner. And then what we can do is we can grab it with move it. And just rotate it like this. Kind of do something like that. That's the thing though, is they'll walk where the pavement is, so I don't know if we're gonna get exactly money from this, but I think it's gonna look nice if we put it on an angle here. Though if we do it like this, no. Let's just stick with the angle. It's probably a nicer, I think that's how it would probably be anyways. Increase the size of the sidewalk too. And then we just pretty much just go straight up and over. It looks like over here what we do is we kind of go behind where this road is though, so we don't have that option, and I can't delete that road because it's necessary for trucks to use. So why don't we go into elevate right here, and we'll see how steep we need to go. Oh yeah, and I guess I didn't show this stuff. I also just put some young trees along the side here, and I also fenced off the rail line all the way down. All right, so let's turn node snapping off. That would be helpful. Let's turn off guidelines. Let's see how high we need to get if we were to just go right from here. So I think it's 10-ish is the limit, or is the recommended. It's actually 8, because I just typically use this frame right here as my guideline. And we'll go right over top of it. And we'll turn anarchy on for this. Well, let's turn our guidelines back on as well. And node snapping. Not node snapping. I guess we'll just fix it after anyways. Go right down into here. Then we need to bring it all the way over to this intersection. So we'll click home. And let's turn node snapping off. Let's turn our guidelines off again, I guess. We'll bring it down to about, I guess we could probably bring it over here like this. Then we can swoop it in and get another gate right here. So we'll put it right in the middle of the intersection. That's where I like to do them. Again, people are probably going to go around the park by accident, but that's okay. And what we'll do is we'll just get the tree lined one, perhaps. Go ground level, because then what was the point in the tree lined one? And we'll just kind of swing it out like so. Yeah, so let's just kind of straighten things out. Let's move it here. Let's try and make it straight right over top of the rail, like so. Let's take our network multi-tool out, and we're gonna add a node in here. Okay, I'm gonna grab this one, and this one. We're gonna say get to the same height as that. There we go, that's very good. And then, I mean, this is a, undo, Control Z, move it, Control Z. Oh, didn't really work. Okay, well, we'll just have to redo it. That's okay. That's pretty good. Thank you. I was looking to just make this a bit of a curve. And I wonder how steep that is. I mean, that's probably not the most wheelchair accessible ramp of all time, is it? But I mean, I suppose we could kind of curve it and then get the gate over here or something like that. I mean, that would be quite the, I don't know. I think we'll leave it for now. We'll keep it simple. Fortunately, it's not a very accessible area though. And then we'll just swing this out a little bit more. Let's try to add in another node right here. There we go. Okay, let's stick in the network multi-tool, and we'll go from here down to here. Oh, yeah. No, from here to here to here. Because it's just not showing it. There we go. All right, so then let's get our tree. So let's try out the live oak first, see how that looks. Okay, let's go with the young linden. It's dying already. And then what we'll do is we'll just try and place a couple more. Whoa, come on now. A couple more over here. Right, so I think just to kind of help out and stick with the theme a little bit, let's take this, we'll grab the bathroom. I'll place it down. And we'll just try and squeeze it in this area. We might need to lose this industry building. Thinking, yes. Let's take out that and regrow that industry building really quickly though, so that's okay. Okay, let's make sure it's at the same height as that. Bring it down a little bit. Yeah, that works great. All right, so let's grab the fence here. And we'll run the fence from here to here, and then from here to here, and we'll connect it up. And then we'll run this fence all the way down to here. Kind of doubling up the fence, aren't we? It's a bit tricky to see, but I'll go right through the pillar here, right to there. Hopefully that blocks off most things. Fantastic. Okay, so now we can take the young linden again. And we can just add in a few more of these. Am I saying it right? Yeah, I guess so. And we'll just throw in some of these to try to line this a little bit nicer. Alrighty. And let's get some pavement in here. We'll just try and fill that up to make it seem a bit more realistic. Probably shouldn't have done that part. All right, all right. And we'll wait for that industry building to grow up, but we're not gonna wait. Oh, look at that! It's already doing it. And look at this. People are already walking across the bridge here. That is fantastic to see. Fantastic. Yeah, people are going around, you see. So perhaps what we can do is just try to manipulate this a touch, perhaps. See if... I don't really know if they have to go through the gate for the money to count. Yeah, let's just try this. I know I'm wasting a bit of time on the other side of the episode, but we're still good with the zoning over here. And then if we swing this, okay, let's pause the game. Let's delete that little bit. Let's just move this over. Yeah, it looks like it's still trying to connect all the way over there. Let's try one more little thing here. Place it over here. Kind of angle it. Yeah, I mean, how else would we have to like curve all the way over here. And then we have to like loop around. And is that more wheelchair accessible? I don't know. I don't think it is. Whoa. Let's see how this looks once we go from here to here. 7.4%. If we go on the node controller, I think we can make some of these sloped as well. Maybe we can try and just do a few tweaks to try and eliminate some of those nodes there. And let's maybe move it, and we'll just grab the pillar here. We'll copy it. We'll place it right here and right here. So then we'll lower this one. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. Holy moly, guys. Okay, there we go. We'll lower it. And I'll grab this one. We'll lower it. I mean, that's a bit more accessible, right? And then why don't we grab a nice oak to throw right in the middle there. All right, and let's get the gate, and then we'll finish off with the path here. Let's turn. Guess we'll have to only go to about that point. And then over here, we'll just connect to the fence. Fantastic, okay. So, I mean, same thing, it's still gonna work. Yeah. Looks like it's working. People are going through the fence. Or not going through the fence, that's what I meant. Yeah, there we go. They're going through the gate. Okay, we figured it out. Even though the concrete kind of shows. All right. All right. Fantastic. I love it. Love it. So we got that in place. Hopefully that encourages more people to walk and less people to walk over here as well, because everyone in this neighborhood can just cross the city this way. They got a bathroom over here. All right, so that was building a bridge with Steven. Now, what I want to do is I want to start to plan, not necessarily the downtown. I want to plan the main arterial road that's going to run in this area here, because I want to get the side gate in and kind of like finish off the nature reserve, because you know this city's named Fort Prairie. But is Fort Prairie even here? No, we have Prairie Station over this way. We have Greenberg over here and Brownsville Crossing. So what is Fort Prairie going to be? Well, Fort Prairie is going to be the downtown part, like the downtown part of the city. It's going to be over here. We have not even remotely touched it yet. But it's named Fort Prairie for a reason. Probably a Hudson's Bay company for a trading post, or a Northwest Company fur trading post at some point in the 1800s or 1700s established a outpost right here at the confluence of these rivers. And this was the kind of the theme that we talked about at the beginning of the series. Now, we don't have that fort yet built, so I'm thinking perhaps next week or the week after we'll build that fort, and I want to put that right in here. So let's look at the topography really quickly. And it's a great spot. It's a bit tough to see, but I think this angle gives us the best kind of view. It's very flat, so you think that right in here would be a great location for a fort. So, I mean, you know, it's not a fort in the sense of like the Revolutionary War kind of forts, or even like the Civil War forts, War of 1812, kind of those kinds of British colonial forts. This would be more of like a couple houses, probably a palisade around it, and that's it. So I'm thinking we're gonna have a secondary nature reserve right in here. And why nature reserve? Because the nature reserve main gate has the term national park on it. So if we go right here, this one, it has national park. It's really tough to see, but I can't really click it in. But a bit tough to see when it says national park. So that's what we'll do over there. Oh my gosh, lots of people out this way. But in that regard, though, I want to figure out where the limit is going to be. Because if this is going to be kind of something that we're going to be doing relatively soon, I would prefer that for us to plan out what that's going to look like sooner rather than later. So let's kind of just shave off what we don't need. All right, Greenberg as well. I think Greenberg will take, oh, wrong one. I think we'll take Greenberg right up to about there, roughly. Just the name of the town. It doesn't necessarily mean that the town wouldn't continue, or the region. But I'm thinking kind of warehousey over here, some factories. This is going to be an interchange. That's why I'm kind of stopping it over here. I guess we could take Greenberg, bring it over here as well. Right into this area. So, which road should we take to continue? Not this one, which is Dean Street, which is also Evans Street. So I'm thinking we take this one, which is Sunset Street. Oh, lovely. Because Sunset Street goes all the way into the farming area. By the way, this is the bus stop that we built last episode. All right, so we swing all the way back down Sunset Street. We continue it along. And if we go straight, we kind of just miss some of these trails. And I think that'd be a great spot to get that secondary gate that we're talking about. And then if we bring that in, we'll look at some topography. I think that one will go right into this area. So let's look at the topography of the area again. And then let's pull up let's start with just the country road for now, because it's really cheap to build. Here we go, topography. And ground level, please. All right, so straight. Let's make sure our guidelines are on. So we'll continue it straight. A bit tricky to see the topography. I know it'll be tricky, even trickier for you all. So let's bring it right up to here, and then we're going up a hill a little bit. So this is where I think we start deviating. So we'll start curving a little bit over here. Sort of follow this contour line. And then we can just kind of almost blast right through this side right here, and we're kind of on some flat ground, so I think we'll take advantage of it to kind of curve upwards a little bit. And then we are here. Fantastic, okay. Make for a nice little drive through the city. So this also kind of gives us some idea of what Greenberg's roads are going to be like. Then if we go back to our roads, Let's just grab, why not the country road again? The next kind of street that I'm thinking would be a major street. Would obviously be this one because it also continues. But I think this one would probably... no, these roads are probably different. This one probably as well. Let's see where this one would go if we just kept it straight. Oh, right down the heart of the city. Okay, so that's an option for us in the future, but I think we'll stick with looking at what this road's going to do for now. So why don't we make this one just a normal road, because I think we're going to start building over here with some residential. So if we keep that at 90 degrees, eventually it's going to connect up, eh? All right, very good to see. That is not 90 degrees. I guess it's 90 degrees off of Hamilton Avenue, but we're looking to get it off of James Brown Street. So let's just zoom in. There we go. That is perfect. So we'll bring that up and we'll connect this one. Let's turn bending off. Oh, I don't like how that's happening. Let's actually open the topography really quickly, because maybe we don't actually connect it up right here. Maybe we find where the bend begins, which is right here. We'll bring this down like so, and I don't like how that connected, so we'll bring this over a bit farther and we'll connect it up just like that. Again, don't like how that really happened, so let's go into this mode here, because I think the issue is that there's multiple nodes right here. All right, now that there's less nodes, let's redo this. This is where I want the road here. All right. Okay, we're gonna have to redo this one, apparently. Holy moly. So I'm just gonna use the normal road at this point. Oh, come on. I would really like it if it was very straight. Nothing, no issues. Okay. That's fine. We'll leave it. Alright, so that's gonna look pretty nice. And then over here, we won't connect this up, so that'll curve. And then we can get something else done over here, and we'll figure out what we want to do with that at a later point. But this road... Oh, actually, you know what should be the connection point? Is something equivalent to this. So if we connect... Yeah, let's go with a rural road. And we'll say that this one were to be right here. Okay, so we'll go right off of this node then. So it's close enough. Bring this down. Fantastic. What the heck? Oh, I guess we cut right through the hillside there. I won't leave that, don't worry. We'll do that then. So that means delete that. Alright, fantastic. So that's kind of how Greenberg is going to expand this way. Then over here, we've given ourselves the land we need for the National Historic Site that the town is named after. Alright, fantastic. Let's get out of that view. Alright, so we'll do this in the future, but very glad to see that we've also started to expand over this way. So we have our main gate for Green Couple Dome Trails over here. So I'm thinking we find a nice little, where's that flat land area? Right over here. Maybe right in here we clear out like a little bit of some leveling. So we'll just kind of level it out a little bit. Here we go. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Let's grab that. Yeah, that works. Let's take the forest brush. Let's clear this area really quickly. And then we'll get our park over here. And let's just bring it all the way down in here. Why not? Maybe we can extend some of the trails. Fantastic. Okay, so let's just make it simple on ourselves. Let's grab just a basic road, I guess. Yeah, why not? We'll extend it out a few units. And then let's bring it out a bit farther really quickly. Bring this one out over to here. Delete that segment and this segment. I'll then just pull this back, and then I would just make a quick little clean curve. Like so. That's not the cleanest. So we'll just try and level that out. Alright, nothing fancy. Just a little pull off for your car, because this is just going to be a bit of a side gate into the park. And, you know, the town's probably expanded so much over time. So what we'll do is we'll just grab a little parking lot. Let's see if I can use some of these new parking lot assets. 4x8. Whoa. 4x4? It's pretty big. But I kind of like that right over here. Yeah, okay. And this kind of gives us the ability to kind of detail it a little bit. So let's go with the nature reserve fence. Let's turn off our guidelines. We'll bring this one all the way across. Okay. I should probably learn the hotkeys for that. Alright. Got a little parking lot over here. Now what I like doing in these situations is kind of using some of the city park assets. And mainly for the bathroom. Once we do like the zoo and stuff, we'll be able to use the zoo bathrooms and whatnot, but we haven't done the zoo. So we can't use the asset. Oh, we're gonna need water out this way. Holy moly, this is gonna be quite the endeavor to get water. All right, will Stephen follow the road very cleanly the whole time? No, he will just take the quickest possible route while still maintaining the perception that he's staying under the road. Oh no, no, it's snapping us off. Holy moly. All right, so we got that in place. Let's add the trees back in over here. Very good. Let's get these trees to follow this road still. And yeah, so let's grab this path. And right from the get-go, this is going to be a trail. Let's turn on topography. So, whoa, quite the steep hill here. So let's just go with the straight road really quickly. Put 4 units up, and then what we'll do is we'll do a bit of a fork. That, and then we'll do the same thing. This one's going to go over here, and maybe let's go a bit farther. We'll connect up right in there. We have all the space over here, but I guess we won't utilize that. Maybe what we can do is we can do a bit of a dipsy doodle down over here, though. And we'll connect up to this trail. All right. So this does give us some land to try and squeeze in some developments into, doesn't it? And I think that was the next thing on the list, right? So it was finding some road networks in Greenberg. I was building the bridge. I do notice that the high school availability has shrunk. So I think we already boosted our budget for that as well, though. We haven't boosted it all the way, so let's see if we can get away with this for now. Let's check out the high school. It's pretty much at its capacity, and the other high school is also pretty much at capacity. Okay, well, perhaps we'll have to build that high school in sooner rather than later, but you know, we planned out the future expansion of the city a little bit, which is nice. Now let's try to squeeze in some residential in some pockets. So I'm kind of eyeing this area right in here. I kind of see a potential for a little condo development. Maybe let's bring this out. Let's go with 8 units. No. Let's go 6 units over. I'll bring this one all the way down to over here. No, right about here. All right, what's going on with the zoning over here? Something's up. Something's a fishy over here. And I'm gonna figure it out. This looks clean. That looks clean. That looks good. That looks good. And then right there it kind of messes up. Okay, so it's something to do with this intersection over here. That's messing everything up. So let's try and connecting it from this side now. Yeah, again, eh? Okay, so let's redo that. Let's bring the issue a bit closer to the intersection, right to that point. Bring it right there. And then we'll get a cross street. We'll make a new node right from here to here. And we'll keep the issue with the zoning down over here. That works with me. And let's get some more housing over here. Alrighty. And I think what we can do is we can just maybe make a bit of a path from here to here. Just for some connection. And then we'll come back over to this point. And it looks like we're also elevated, which is interesting. Okay, so we're coming out 6 units, I said, is what I wanted to do. And then we'll bring it out to about right there. Fantastic. So let's grab the zoning adjuster really quickly. Let's turn zoning off this road right to this point. And then we'll do this. So we get some nice houses right through here. And then also right in there. Alrighty, so we're gonna need to get some more connection points. So yeah, I think we have 5 spaces in between. That's a bit odd, isn't it? That's 4. That's 5. Then over here is also 5. Okay, so at least we're maintaining some symmetry there at least. Yeah, okay, so now we can upgrade this road. And we're gonna have a bit of a gap over here, so that's probably gonna be where some services are gonna go. And now let's try and just zone in all of this. Just like that. It's always good to take the trees out before you zone. Silly me. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I kind of want to have like maybe a little newer development that's popped up. Let's grab this fence now that we kind of know the limit of the park. We'll bring the park all the way down into here. And we'll bring this down over like so. And then we'll just try to follow the housing line without kind of taking any out. A lot of people are using it. That's really awesome. Okay, it's so frustrating sometimes doing fences with the guidelines turned on. Alright, and then we'll snap right in like that. Fantastic. Okay, so is there anything we can add into the nature reserve over here that we don't already have? Could use the bouldering site. I mean, we haven't used that one yet, but it doesn't really make sense, to be honest. But I think for the sake of it being a level 5 nature reserve, we'll put it right here. And we'll grab it with move it, and we'll stake it to the same height as that. And there we go. Maybe people actually use the parking lot instead of parking on the road too. All right, so we got that in place. This would actually make for some pretty nice rural developments, wouldn't it? So, you know, I think what we can do is probably extend it out another block or so. And then we'll look at what's going to go in here in the city services. And right after this block that we're going to do, we'll look at buses. And then I believe we've done most of what... oh no! What's up with the grid here? What's up with the terrain? Something's a fishy. Oh, it is. We are on a hill. Okay, so that's probably what's messing things up a little bit, but something unmanageable. We got some gridlock over here, though. We'll have to look at that in the future. It's definitely gonna need. We're definitely gonna need to expand this road, but I want to get this next road, this next grid line in actually. So again, that's not right. Something is very fishy with Hamilton Street, I think. So that's clean. Same with that one. And same with that one. Okay, let's do one more. This whole area is off then. Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to fiddle with this off camera because I don't want to waste time. Yeah, it looks like Hamilton Street is off, so I'll fiddle with this off camera, but I'll leave these grid lines to expand into. All right, and then if we take our forest brush with those gaps in the middle here, we're able to fill it in with some trees. All right, so what else can we do here really quickly? Let's grab a fence. Let's go with the forestry fence right here. We'll run it right along the side to about this point. Guidelines off, please. Right to there. And we'll get another path connection from here. We'll connect to that, and we'll bring it right over. All right, so right in here, probably an elementary school. I think that would make sense. Ooh, water. Ah, look at that, Big City. Okay, you know, honestly, I was kind of struggling what we were going to name this episode. And now we got achieving the Big City Milestone. So what did we really unlock here? Unlocked a new tile, which we don't really need because we're using the 81 tiles mod. We got all of this stuff, the large water tower. Oh, great use in the build. So Big City, unlocking the Big City Milestone. You already knew that though, because you read the title of the episode. Maybe, I don't know if you did. Alrighty, so let's looking at over here. We have to do the high school, it looks like, sooner rather than later. Power is an issue. That's a really easy fix. So we'll go to the hydro or geothermal, and we'll continue our little development over here, which we're pretending is just a really big factory. All right, so bus lines was something we were going to do, but it looks like we're probably going to need to upgrade this road. Oh no. Okay, we'll take it down. Oh no. This is gonna get messy. We'll take it all the way over to here. Okay, and then we're gonna go Z, and we're gonna undo zoning on these roads. Hopefully, it doesn't mess too much up. And I'll fiddle with this off camera. Okay, let's see if we've messed up any zoning. No, just wanted to add a house right there. Alrighty, so we'll just do a quick little traffic manager with the lane arrows. It's a dedicated left, nice. This doesn't really need to be a dedicated left. And since we are getting pretty close to the industry area, we'll just leave these ones. This one is for the nature reserve, so I think I will give it a dedicated left. This one is for Lilac Street, so we'll give it a dedicated left. This one we don't need it to be, so we won't. This one, should we give it a dedicated right for now? I won't fiddle with it too much. So we definitely have a log jam over here, don't we? Probably because we have too much traffic through here, because we don't have this being a one-way system, so we should make it a one-way system. We'll do that really quickly. We'll go into the industry road. Industry road one way. Pause the game. Let's make it like a roundabout. Do that, and then we'll make this side a one way as well. And that will also be one way. And over here then, this doesn't need to be like that. We can change this road to that. And then this one will also be just a right. If we give this one, perhaps we make this one a through street as well. Yeah, let's see how this works. What a mess, what a mess. It's also a traffic light on here, so we'll have to switch that. So we'll say yield, 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 and let's see if we go on this. If I hold shift, yeah, it's not going to really give us the roundabout, will it? We'll give yields on both sides here, yield right here. Yield all sides. Let's see how that kind of works. See if we can just kind of clear up this traffic really quickly. This doesn't need to be a light though. And then this also, I mean, this should probably be a light, because there'll probably be lots of traffic coming in and out. This one should not be a light. This one probably should be, so I eliminated it from accident. No, I didn't. Okay, nice. And then over here, we'll also make this yield, yield. Okay. Let's see how this is going. A dedicated right and a straight and a left. I guess that makes sense. Looks like lots of cars are filtering this way. This should probably be a light. Right. Or what I should probably do in reality is move these over on this side. Just, just in total, this is what probably should happen. Because it's causing a mess, a huge mess, so close to the main road. So we'll move this one right on the intersection. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Why don't we try to put this one right over here? And we have one more to move. Could put this over on this side. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so this gives us some free space to rezone that industry that we took out. And then we're going to leave those for industry as well. We'll see what happens with the crops over on this side now. Hopefully that helps out. Alright, so it looks like I didn't get to buses. Holy cow. Let's take a quick peek. It's just not gonna really work today. Maybe we'll do one bus. I won't do any revisions, but we'll get a bus. You know what? I'll pull this bus a bit farther. So I did fix the bus lines for the one-way systems, but it looks like this bus, what we can do is maybe pull it over here. So that way, though, we're going. I think I'd prefer it if. Okay, let's take that out. So I prefer it if, because right now, this bus will have to cross through all that traffic. So let's push it back over here. Let's make it turn down this street. Okay, we're gonna need to get a stop over here then, unfortunately. See, why does it need to do that? Buses have been a little silly lately, to be honest. Why can't it? Okay, we're not gonna do buses today. Something's amiss. We'll figure it out though. We expanded Greenberg. We, found the limit of the nature reserve over here, which is very well used, to be honest. We figured out where Middle Meadows. That's not what it's gonna be. And we built the bridge over here. So pretty productive episode. We also did a lot of work over here. We started planning out Greenberg. And I think it's going to turn out pretty nicely, folks. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. An episode of very little, but of substance. So I hope you enjoyed it. Well, we hit the Big City Milestone. So I guess that's what's really important, right? So I guess I'll just try to frame this as expanding Greenberg and hitting the Big City Milestone. And those buildings are a little bit bigger than I wanted them to be, so we might need to go back and revise them a little bit. So hope you had a great day, folks. Talk to you soon. Peace out.